What is up, y'all? Welcome to another Saturday Night Live. Thanks for everyone that is popping in here. Decided to go ahead and start a few minutes early. Yeah, so how's everybody doing tonight? I've got a little bit more done on my studio since last week. I think last week, if I remember right, it was still blank walls. So let me move my microphone here just a little bit. But yeah, what do you guys think? I'm pleased with it so far. I still don't know what I'm going to do on this wall right here. And then like right here is going to be covered up with this like real cool lampshade that I've got on order. That won't be here till like mid next week, but everything else I think is kind of falling into place and a lot better than what it was last week. So let's go ahead and pop over here to the chat and see who all is here. We got John Bedker in the house. AJ from Turbo Fish is here. Reels Tanks. Valley Fish. Mortal Slayer 82. What's up, guys? Got Mob Guppy in the house. What's up, Peter? Then we got... You guys hung out for quite a while. I was eating just a little bit ago. Valley Fish asked Jeffroz road trip. Well, I probably not going to be able to happen this month. I say probably not, but there's still hope. One of the people that I want to go see can't do it until after the 20th, but then another one of the people that I want to see the weekend after the 20th doesn't work. So it might have to be next month, but next month I'm going down to Florida. So I don't really know yet. But I'll give you plenty of notice. I know you're probably wondering. David Gilkison's in the house. What's up, David? Cindy Ritchie's in the house. What's up, Cindy? Picked up my third and fourth 120 this week. Nice. That is nice, man. Cichlid 23 is in the house. What's up, Cichlid 23? Abid Bashir is in the house. I'm going to be moving to a different house sometime this year. Going to keep them dry until I move. Just figured it would make the move easier. I can set them up in the new house before I start moving. That'd actually be a big help too. Maybe you could even get like some stuff like some media and different things like that cycling right now in some of the tanks that you've got set up. That way all you've got to do is like this 120, the media that has been cycling in this tank with these fish, they go into this tank over here, and that might be a plan there too. Cowboys or Rams? I'm going for the Cowboys. The Rams will probably beat them, but live and die by the fan. You can't just give up. Let's see here. Who else is here? We got Josh B in the house. Going to pack a lip and crack a bush latte for this one. Doing water changes. Sounds like fun. Curtis Wigner's in the house. Chiefs. Yep, they handle business. My dad would be really happy. He was always a Chiefs fan when I was growing up, and man, he would be happy. It's been a while. They deserve it. The Fish Tank Barn is in the house. What's up, Mike? Nice to see you, buddy. Devin Peppers is here. What is up, Devin? Mary from RNH2O is here. What's up, Mary? And then we got Carrie from Science Gal Aquatics. What's up, Carrie? Island Queen is in the house. What's up, Darcy? Got T. Riddle, Candy Overalls. Patrick Cooper. The Chubby Guppy is here. What's up, guys? Mr. D's Tanks and More is in the house. Jeremy H is here. Howdy, y'all. What's up, Jeremy H? Lisa C is here. Joel G. NZ is here. Hi there. Hi. Hello. How are we? Howdy. Okay. And then there went the chat. Bunch of people busted in here. V-Stag is here. What's up, Victor? Long time no see, buddy. Anthony's Fishy Friends is in the house. Let's see here. Pam from 54 Punchies here. Charlie is here. What's up, guys? Did I already say Dank Tanks? Dank Tanks is here. I can't remember if I said Dank or not. Haley from Oddball Aquatics is here. What's up, Haley? Who else? Did I see anybody else? Devin Peppers. I don't know if this is for me. You should set up a nano tank right there in the studio. It could be like a shrimp tank, maybe with some tetras or something, or maybe like a pea puffer tank to make Priscilla happy. If I've already thought about a tank, and if I could get one set up to where I could get maybe a really nice light or something that doesn't flare it all out where you can't see it, I might be interested in doing that. You know, like get one along this wall or something. I even thought about like a goldfish bowl or something like that and just get a bright fish in it without a light on it and just use the studio light. But another thing that you got to worry about, I've had to really work hard on this studio to keep the shine and the glare down. I've got lights coming from every which way. I actually need to have a light coming from up here down on top, and I'll worry about that later. I have a light on its way, but it didn't make it today. It was supposed to be here today. I've also got a wall mount for my big screen, so I'll be able to get it to where I can see things better. Trying to think of anything else that I've got on order for back here. I do have some more prints that I got from Priscilla. Like I got this one from Priscilla, and I got these two from Priscilla, which I love this L183 right here. But I'm trying to figure out where to put the others. I don't want to hang pictures down below because I think pictures below shelves kind of look weird. So we'll see. I don't know. I know the lampshade is going to take up this whole area right here. And it's really cool. I like it a lot. It's supposed to be here like Thursday on my birthday. Can't think of really anything else other than the light that's coming. I got a light that's going to be right up above me to shine down on my shoulders. And then I got that wall mount for my big screen. Other than that, I'll think about the fish tank. I've already been thinking about it, but I don't know. I'm not going to promise anything yet. All right. If you aren't coming in January, I'll go to my club auction the 26th. Probably not going to be able to do January because, like I said, King Lee said it had to be out the weekend after the 20th. And then Tom from TM Aquatics said he's free every weekend but the 26th. So he was probably talking about the club auction, I would say. Dan Slee is in the house. What's up, Dan? Nice to see you, buddy. Let's see here. Trying to see if anybody else snuck in here. Jamie McDonald's in the house. What's up, Jamie? Nice to see you, buddy. Daryl Deemer is here. What's up, Daryl? Let's see who else. Okay, we're getting close. I thought we were at the bottom, but we're not. Some more people snuck in here. We got 60 people watching. That's pretty exciting. All right. Let's see. Farmer Boz is in the house. He's got 14 inches of snow in the last 24 hours. Yep, had that once this year. I think we're somewhere around 8 inches. I went out just a little bit ago to clean the car off, and I think it's around 8 inches. I mean, we got drifts that are more than that, but I haven't seen an official count. But we got 17 in 24 hours once already this year, so I'm glad that mine was like this. So we got Prolific Breed in the house. What's up, buddy? Keith Bordley's here. I did miss a bunch of people. What's up, Keith? Keeping Your Stream is the first stream I shared to my new group. Awesome. Thanks a lot, Darcy. I appreciate that. The Pleco pick right here is Priscilla's, and that one right there is Priscilla's. That right up there is Priscilla's. The CPD back here is Priscilla's. And then up here on this shelf, this is a smaller print of that one right there, Priscilla's. And then I don't know if you can see behind me, there's a little Corey down here. That's Priscilla's. I think that's all that I've got out of Priscilla's. I've got a shrimp that I got to figure out something to do with. And then I've got a Fahaka puffer, an angelfish. Gosh, what else? Got one more. But these Pleco prints up here, I got these offline, if that's what you were talking about. They were pricey. And Priscilla's working on a website right now, guys. She had been in the past just selling off of her Facebook page or like I think Etsy. But right now she's got her website done, but she's not got everything added to it. But she does really good work, and it's really making this feel like a fishy home. And this little salt lamp back here is awesome. My last secretary at my shop, she got one time, and it really puts off like kind of a mellowing like odor, and it actually smells good up in here right now. So, but it's in the shape of a fish, and I can tone it down or turn it up, and it's pretty nice. Let's see. I know there's some more people that have snuck in here. DPK is in the house. What's up, Carlos? Hi, Jeffroz. Hope you are having an amazing weekend watching your stream while doing yard work at my mother-in-law's house. Hello, everyone. Man, you live in Florida, I think, if I remember right. So you would be doing yard work right now. The only kind of yard work that I could be doing right now is snow removal. Ay. Got a bunch of it today. Let's see here. Chubby Guppy says put a 40 long with rim LEDs on it. That's a good idea. Anthony says get a full spectrum light and only leave the colored lights on. That's a good idea too. Because I've got an empty 20 long right now, and I thought about even just doing a planted aquarium, you know, like do a planted aquarium and just, but I don't like planted aquariums in the 20 longs, especially when you start dealing with stem plants, because they grow up to the top so quick, you know. So I don't know. I'll think about it. I thought about last night. I was up. I went to bed at like midnight, and then I got back up at like 2 in the morning, and I was online goofing off, and I saw some antique fish bowl holders, like what would have been like in an LFS back in the old days. And it's a stand that's like, there's all kinds of them on there, but there's some of them that are made of like cast, you know, and they're like really cool, and they're like shaped like this. They've got like 4 little arms that stick up, and you put like a fish bowl down in it. I thought about getting something like that, and then just having some kind of nano fish in it or something. Maybe do like some plants in the back of it and put some nano fish in there. I don't know. I think it'd be kind of fun to work with. We got a $9.99 super chat. Let's see who we got that from. Computer is acting slow. From Chad Krotz. Chad says, the studio is looking good, Jeffro. Thanks a lot, Chad. I really appreciate it. And actually, you guys actually paid for the studio. If you want me to be very honest with you, the last 3 months, I have gotten a check from YouTube every month. And this month, I just got the word the other day that it's going to be like $350 for December. And in December, I got one for November that was like $350. And the month before that, it was like $250. So, yeah, you guys are paying for all this stuff, you know. Like this little shelf right here, I got this at a Goodwill. It's originally from the Pottery Barn, and I bought it for $3.99 from Goodwill. And I came home and I was going to buy another one just like it online, and it's got the number on the back, so I was able to get the right model. And at first, I pulled up the brown, but all they had in stock was the black in this one. But it was $170 if I would have ordered it too. So I was like, I'm out. So I got a $170 shelf for $3.99. And I mean, there's maybe like one scuff on it. It's in good shape. Let's see here. Who else is here? But thank you for the super chat, Chad. I really appreciate it. Corey Boy Aquatics is here. He says it looks good. Thanks a lot, Corey. Frankie Foundation is here. What's up, y'all? What's up, Frankie? Farmer Boss says, just paid my daughter $5 to go outside and clean off the satellite dish. I'm on SD channels only right now, and it's saying due to complete loss. So I think my HD signal is messed up because of the snow, so I need to go out and clean mine off too. I might get Dozer to go out there and do it later. Pay him in dog food. Countryside Aquatics is in the house. What's up, Countryside? Yeah, that was a good trade. $5, that's worth it. Kids are usually a lot more expensive than that nowadays. Patrick Cooper's in the house. What's up, Patrick? Otter Creek Aquatics is here. What's up, buddy? And I know that Otter Creek's been here for a while too, because the chat went ballistic a little bit ago. We got Joseph from JH Aquatics in the house. Priscilla from Priscilla MK Art. Angela Turner's here. What's up, guys? Sounds suspect. Only 16 likes, 61 watching. Let's hit that like button all. Thanks a lot, Kevin. Plants and some CPDs. CPDs would be awesome. That would be awesome, Anthony. That would be pretty cool. I've never had any CPDs either, and they're nice. Pete Berlinski's in the house. Just adding an extra 25 Blue Dreams to my collection. So good. Yep, that is awesome. Sometimes when I look at my fantasy Blue Dreams, I wish that I would have got Blue Dreams, because some of my blue fantasy Blue Dreams, the females, they're so blue and nice. Priscilla says, oh, you all can go look at it. Just need to add the prints and stuff still. PriscillaMKArt.com. Thanks a lot, Priscilla. Josh B says, Jeff, I'm sure you've answered this before, but why are you a Cowboys fan? Well, I grew up in southern Missouri, and heavy Chiefs fans down in southern Missouri. But my dad had a real close friend that they had kids that were the same age as me and my sister. So my mom and dad and them were couples friends. So we did all this stuff together all the time. I mean, like in the summertime, we would go floating together. And then, you know, we went to the same church, yada, yada, yada. But he had a football card collection, and I was into baseball cards and all that kind of stuff back in the day. And he had some of the old Cowboys football cards from back in the day when they were really good, when they were up against, you know, Terry Bradshaw and the Steelers all the time, you know. And they, one year they would win, one year they would win, yada, yada, yada. And I just became a Dallas Cowboys fan right then and there. So probably since around 8 or 9 years old, I've been a Cowboys fan. So it would have been before they started winning in the early 90s, because when I was 8 years old, it would have been in 84. 1984 was when I was 8 years old. So I was a Cowboys fan before they really became, you know, one of those three in the early 90s. Chris Johnson is in the house. What's up, Chris? Let's see. Anybody else sneak in here? We got 2 salt rocks for Christmas and neither work. That's a bummer. I like them. The one at work kind of gets a little messy, but let's see here. Okay, so I think I'm getting close to being caught up. 64 people watching. Candy Overalls has linked my Patreon account. I've only made 1 post on there so far this year, but I want to do a lot more on my Patreon. You know, I had a Patreon last year, but I never really talked about it or anything like that. And I don't really like to promote it, but for the people that are on there, because I do have, gosh, I think I've got 10 people on there now. I'd like to be doing more for them. But I appreciate the support. Dan Slee says, awesome, Jeffro. Great to hear it's helping. Oh, great find. Cindy's probably talking about a great find on that. Yeah, and there was another piece that I almost got, but I know that it would be in my way. I'm quite a ways away from that wall. I don't know what it looks like on camera, but I can't even reach the wall. I'm still another 2 foot away from the wall with my hand. But there was this wrought iron easel, but it was pretty big. And I thought that would be really cool to put like a big piece of fish art on or something, you know. But it would be probably in my way of my chair when I need to get it out of the way or something, you know. So, But it was really cheap too. It was like $4.99, and it was made out of wrought iron, and it was nice. Annie Confetti's in the house. Jesse from HC Aqua's here. Vanessa MSA is in the house. What's up, Vanessa? Let's see here. Loaves and Fishes is here. Besides a betta, what's a good fish for a 5-gallon portrait style tank? Ugh. Well, right now I've got a 5-gallon tank, and I've got Gardner-eye killifish pair in it, a breeding pair with the spawning mop and a little box filter. But a portrait style tank, I don't know. Killies are pretty. You just wouldn't be able to. I guess you could have it planted, but it'd be hard to find the eggs and stuff. Oh boy, they're taking the field. Well, they've already kicked off. He doesn't read my comments, so I should be fine. Oh no, what did Priscilla say? Devin says, I would love to see a piece on a pair of macrostoma because I can't afford the real ones. Yep. Let's see here. Oh, she's talking. Okay, don't tell. Devin Peppers bettas for sure. Not a fan of Plecos, but don't tell Jeffro. Denny Close is in the house. What's up, Denny? Glad I went up there and read Priscilla's comment because I got to see Denny was here. Let's see. Who else? Oh boy, there goes the chat again. David Betancourt's in the house. What's up, David? Nice to see you, buddy. I think I'm at the bottom and all caught up. I really am. All right, so what I did today is Chris from Palmer Aquatics is in the house. What's up, Chris? I can't really talk about it, but I made a video today of some new fish that I got in the fish room, and it was really exciting. I'm really excited. And another nice thing is I'm not so caught up on my videos here lately. So this video that I'm talking that I did today is uploading this Thursday. So it's not like you have to wait 3 weeks to see it or anything. But yeah, it's an exciting little video. You guys that have been my subscribers for a long time, you guys know that I've been wanting these fish for a long time. It's been, you know, when you get those questions on your channel, what's your favorite fish that you're looking for, yada, yada, yada. It's a fish that I've been looking for a long time. Let's see here. Loaves and Fishes says, thank you both. It is planted, and I like guppies and killies. Yeah, you can have a planted tank with killies. It's just whenever they, deposit their eggs, you'll have a hard time finding them and stuff. But I've got a little 5-gallon tank, and I've got killies in it. And they do really good in there. Juan Rosales is in the house. What's up, Jeffro? Finally got me some Cheese Creeks. Awesome. I seen on Aquabid, Pleco Paradise had dropped their price a little bit. Last night I was on there and they were wanting $75 a piece. And that very well might be that they got a new shipment in and they're smaller too. So who knows? I don't know. Jess Shrimp Granny's in the house. What's up, Jess? Nice to see you. Other than that, tomorrow I got to move. I might do it tonight. Depends on how late this goes. Since I seen Chris is going next, I might get off. at the top of the hour, so like at 8 o'clock Central, because I've got some plecos I need to move, and I want to make a video on that. I don't want to put it off to tomorrow because tomorrow I've got to do a lot of maintenance in the fish rooms. I'm going to go through and try to do all my filter maintenance on every tank tomorrow. Jeff, you owe me $1. Uh-oh, what did I miss? Niall Seaton's in the house. What's up, buddy? Cichlid23 says, Jeffro, what should I pay for leopard frog plecos? Well, I have seen them pretty much nonstop for around $100, but if you get a more adult one, you could pay $150. I wouldn't get too much over $150 unless you're paying for a breeding pair. Like if you pay for a proven breeding pair, you're going to start paying some real money. But just 5 unsexed, you probably get them $100 a piece. For juvies, and then adults, you could probably pay $150, $200 for an adult. Dank says good. What's good, Dank? What's good? Dank Tank says, yo, Jeff, have you noticed any of the tiger endlers popping out ones with a lot of red in the body? I have to show you. It's so cool. I have not at all, Dank. I did notice one the other day that I needed a cull probably. It's a male. Just doesn't have very vibrant colors at all. It's like a washed out yellow. So I need to pull that one. Cull it out. Mortal Slayer 82 says, question for the chat. How long do you wait after treating with meds before putting fish with others? Oh. I would say until you see the symptoms are completely gone, and maybe a week after the symptoms that you were seeing were gone. So whatever symptoms caused you to see that there was something wrong with them, after you go through the medication treatments and all that kind of stuff, after you see that whatever it was is cleared up, I would still wait a week to 2 weeks before I put them back with other fish. 3-0 Rams. Dang it. Thanks, John. Jess Shrimp Granny says, I got a shipment of snails, plants, and shrimp from Lucas to put away. That is awesome. I got some plants the other day in, and the first time ever, I didn't take them out of the rock wall or nothing. I just put them in an empty 10-gallon tank. It's so frustrating. Chris says, I'm trying to lure my Raphael cats out to shoot video of them. It's so frustrating. Are the Raphael cats the ones that are bald, Chris? That's what I'm thinking. But those, no, they're not lynx. I had a cousin that had a lynx, and that's half cat and half Finks, or maybe it was a Finks, and a Finks is half lynx and half cat. Can't remember. It was like a giant cat, but it was domesticated. The fishy mailman is in the house. 80 to 90 for juveniles. 130 to 150 is what I've seen for L134s local when they pop up. I would agree with that. You know, that's a fair price, actually. And welcome to the stream, Fishy Mailman. Kevin's Aquariums is in the house. Says, how many people have filmed a legs walkthrough? A legs walkthrough. Are you talking LFS? An LFS walkthrough? A legs walkthrough. Blues Water says, football on? Yeah, we've got the Cowboys and the Rams are playing in the second round of the NFL playoffs. Chris Palmer says, any tricks to get my Raphaels to come out? Question mark. Catnip. Get some catnip and redirection. Get their mind off of whatever their minds are on. Dank says, my LFS said he could obtain, and I'm dropping off fish off tomorrow, so we will see. Cool. V-Stag says, hit that like button. Thanks a lot, Victor. Oh, Raphael catfish. I'm like, what the heck? Yeah, you don't want to use catnip for your Raphael catfish at all. Bloodworms, maybe. Put some bloodworms out there. Or whatever his favorite food is. Jeff wrote that one up. I sure did, Pam. I've never heard of or seen the Raphael catfish. Fishy Mailman. Real Tank says, rolling on the floor laughing. He doesn't know what Raphael. I have never heard of or seen a Raphael catfish. $50 could be right from a breeder. I get 201s and 66 king tiger juveniles for 15 each. Crazy. Jeffroz trading his Plecos for a Savannah cat. Nope. Let's see here. Otter Creek Aquatic says, best substrate for a Pleco breeding tank. Well, my opinion on that is no substrate at all. I like to go bare bottom on them. Plecos are they get rid of a lot of waste, and when you go bare bottom, they keep it with their tails and everything all whipped up into the water column, and it gets up into the filters better, and you hardly ever have to do any vacuuming or anything like that. It's just filter maintenance. I like a bare bottom whenever it comes to breeding Plecos. It's okay, Pam. I've just never heard of a Raphael catfish, and I'm probably not even pronouncing it right. The Fish Tank Barn says, Jeffroz trading. Oh, I already read that. Thanks a lot, Mike. I saw that, Candy. Glad you guys made it safe. Plecos with gravel is my reality nightmare. Yeah, no kidding. Dank Tank says, Jeff, have you ever thought about getting any puffers? I have. I just don't have any kind of setup right now. It'd have to be a setup all by itself. And like right now, the fish that I've got on my radar is I got some Synodontis cats coming in probably February. The Lucipennis, the little ones. Got some of those coming in February. And then I got to pick up some Shellies still, which I'm wanting to get some Sumbas. And then I got some fish that I've been wanting for a long time this week. But, yeah, I don't know. My LFS did have some puffers the other day, but I didn't look to see what kind they were. Priscilla almost gave me a puffer. She was wanting to get rid of one of her puffers last year, and she offered it to me. But let's see here. Yeah, Otter Creek says, I knew you were going to say that. I hate bare bottom, LOL. Yeah, I don't have bare bottom in all of my Pleco tanks. I've got one planted aquarium that I've got lots of breeding activity that's happened in that tank, and it is Eco Complete and Flue Ball Stratum and Crushed Coral. And then I've got pea gravel. I like it a lot. I've got a pea gravel tank mixed with crushed coral. I've got two of those, and I really like that one a lot. The pea gravel is real smooth for the plecos, and it depends on what kind of pleco you're going to be putting in there too, because like some of your plecos are like really tender on the bottom. If you're talking ancistrus, we're good to go on gravel bottoms, but like I've heard that like species like the zebra plecos, they got to have like sand or something like that. Select Pet's in the house. What's up, Select Pet? I got a weak spot for flatfish. There was another comment. Have my volume muted because brought my wife to the UK ball game and I have not interest or knowledge in sports. Candy says, I love my Amazon puffers. I like those too. And then like the little pea puffers are nice too. Jeff AJ says, Dank, Jeffro can use his YouTube cash flow to get him a boo puffer. Yeah, no kidding, right? Kevin says, I did a walkthrough of 2 LFS a couple weeks ago and finally got all the editing done. First one goes up Monday. I did one of those. I've got like 2 that I could go do anytime I wanted to. And really, that's what I should do tomorrow. I should go and see one of them tomorrow because they really do good. Fish room tours do good. And then the LFS walkthroughs do good too on as far as views go. Touchdown Cowboys. Every time John says that, I look and it's a commercial. Thanks, John. Sweet, 7-3. Terry's Tropical Tanks is in the house. Sorry I missed you there, Terry. Hopefully you're doing good, boy. Loaves and fishes. What about a pea puffer for the 5-gallon? Too small? Pea puffers should be good in a 5-gallon. I don't know how many you would be able to do. But that should be pretty good. What you drinking in that Yeti? Bush latte. I don't even see who asked that because the chat went crazy. Juan, yeah, Bush latte. Raphael, eat small fish. Be careful, but they're nice looking cats. Cool. You pulled a Jeffroz on me. Thanks for reminding me, Jeffro. Yeah, really. Oddball hooked me up on snails. Cool. Devin says, Jeffro, what pleco would you put with albino bristlenose babies in a 29-gallon? I want something that I can colony breed in there. I was thinking some L182s from Mikey. Thoughts? Well, how old are your bristlenose babies? And are you going to keep those bristlenose babies in there forever? Because they can start crossbreeding if you're not careful. I don't know if I would do that. I always like to have a tank. Like you're going to want your L182s in their own tank away from other plecos if you get L182s because they're a nicer, fancier pleco that are worth more. So if you ever got those breeding, it would stink to have them crossbred, you know, to go through all that work of growing them out and then mess that all up. So I don't know. I always like to keep plecos with plecos. Now, my son in his bedroom, he's got a calico bristlenose and a clown pleco in the same tank, and that's totally cool. Clown pleco is more of a omnivore, so they'll eat meat. They might not even be an omnivore. They like to eat wood and meat, I think, is what they like to eat. So, but it's still cool. I mean, it's good to go as long as you got some wood in there and feed it some kind of shrimp tablet every once in a while. Joseph says, I need to get some crushed coral to buffer some of my tanks. I absolutely have to in any of my guppy tanks, any of my shrimp tanks, and any of my pleco tanks that I want to breed. For the plecos, I can keep them in the tanks and they'll stay perfectly healthy, but they don't breed as often as the ones that I put crushed coral in. So if I'm going to breed plecos in my water, I have to have the crushed coral. And shrimp, the neocaridina, they have troubles molting unless I put crushed coral in there. And then the guppies don't like my water even with crushed coral. I barely can keep. If I buy guppies from outside and put in here, they just, even with crushed coral, they don't like my water. But the babies tend to do pretty good. Yeah, crushed coral is a good buffer. And then there's a lot of people, like I think Dean, he'll put it even in a mesh bag, and he'll put them in his hang on the back filters. I've never tried that before. I just mix mine down in my substrate. Jeffrey Myers says, need some Pleco caves. Well, I recommend for reverse trios anyhow, but you can make it, you can dial it in whatever way you want. But that slate, like that one that I made that was the Sergeant Tanks design, those are awesome. I really like those a lot. And, you know, you could make just about any kind of a Pleco cave that you want with slate. And they're easy. You just cut them and then, you know, silicone them. David Gilkison said, coming to the GCCA on the 20th. I'll be there. I'm not going to be able to make it on the 20th. Melvin from Phoenix Aquatics is in the house. What's up, Melvin? Nice to see you, buddy. Mile High Plecos is in the house. What's up, Mikey? I remember when I hung too much crap on my wall and I made Picasso abstract art. Ha 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 ha. That's how he said it too, probably. Blue Water says, excuse me, after shuffling fish around, I have 2 sailfin leopard plecos in my 20 long. It is easy to sex pleco question mark. Is this tank sufficient? They're about 3 to 4 inches long. Sailfin leopard pleco. Well, if it's an L134 leopard frog pleco, that's what I'm kind of getting confused because I don't know. Sailfin could just be short fin, because sailfin makes me think of those common plecos, but there is a leopard pleco. But with your description there, the 2 sailfin leopard pleco, it depends on how big they get. So look up that type of pleco that you got if you know more about it, and see how big they get. You know, if they stay 3 to 4 inches long, 2 of them should be good in a 20 long. And then, you know, like on, the catalogs is where you find all that good info on your plecos. And they'll tell you how to sex your pleco. Lots of times, the female's nose is shaped different than the male's, you know, stuff like that. Hopefully that helps. I know I'm probably just telling you to look up information, but the catalogs are a good resource. 125 gallon minute. Sailfin get too big You need to get a much larger tank, 125-gallon minimum. See, that sail fin was making me think that it was like one of those commons that gets really big, but then when he put leopard pleco on the end, it made me think it was something different. Amber from Big City Bettas is in the house. I have this up on the TV, and now my 2-year-old niece is running around yelling Pleco. She doesn't know what they are, but thinks it's funny to say. Yeah, you can't hardly come to my channel without hearing or seeing something to do with Plecos. Mikey says, "Don't worry, Jeff. I got you back." Okay. I don't know how you got me back. PlanetCatfish.com. I've seen stuff on there too, but I don't know. Every time I ever Google a certain type of catfish, it always takes me to the catalogs. Maybe that's on planetcatfish.com. I don't know. Blue Water says, I see it called both. I'll post photos in Aquarium support group, catalogs. Thank you. That's great. Cool. Let's see here. Phoenix. So, Jeffro, what kind of plecos can I put in a 40-gallon breeder? You can put just about any kind of a smaller type pleco in a 40-gallon breeder. So, like, there's tons of ancistrus plecos out there, or bristlenose. You know, there's tons of different types. And then there's tons of hype ancistrus plecos that stay small. Basically, what you want to do is get one that doesn't get much over 5 or 6 inches, and you'll be fine. Darcy says, Jeff, how old is your oldest pleco? I think someone asked me that before, and I'm trying to think. Probably somewhere around almost 4 years old, I would say. I've got an old common that's probably close to 4 years old now. Terry says 4 of my images are in the catalogs. That's awesome, Terry. The Fishy Mailman says Scott's Cats is good too. Finding the Wet Spot Tropical Fish Store can be fun too. Yeah. John Bedker says, wondering why your L393 unboxing video has so many views. 10 plus K views, only 250 on adding the L393 to their tank title. Maybe the word unboxing. What do you think? Well, that video was weird from the very start. That video, the first 24 hours, didn't even show my thumbnail. Then that video would go up to like 480 views, but then drop back down to like 320 views. And then it would go up to 600 and drop back down into the 500s. It even went up to 1,600 one time and went back to 900. And so I don't even know. You know, I stopped even believing in that. There's just been something weird about that video ever since I uploaded it. I almost wondered if whenever they didn't do the thumbnail, like they felt bad because my thumbnail was like blacked out. I mean, it was just blacked out for 24 hours. I don't know. There's no telling, but that video was acted weird. The views would go up and then they would go back down, and I'd never heard of that before. Loaves and Fishes says the leopard sailfin pleco can get up to 20 inches long and live 20 years. 20-gallon won't last. One long must less two. Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Got to have a big tank. Any issues with a betta and a bristlenose pleco together? Shouldn't be. I wouldn't think there would be. Is there something truly as a common pleco? A common pleco is a plecostomus. So a plecostomus, there's like 150 different types of plecostomus, but they are the common pleco, and they usually get larger. They're the ones that you can get at Walmart. Like I could go to Walmart right now and buy one, and they they call them a algae eater, which they're really actually an omnivore. They will clean a little bit of algae, but you can't get them just for your little 10-gallon tank. And lots of times they end up showing back up at the LFS that they got them from because they get too big for their tank. Or like if you've been seeing in the news, there's somewhere down in Florida, a bunch of them have been getting put back into the waterways, and they're breeding and getting out of control down there. It's like really, really crazy. But they are the actual most commonly sold catfish in all of the world. And it's the common pleco, the plecostomus. All these other plecos that we call plecos aren't really actually plecos. It's just turned into kind of like a slang word, like a L182 Starlight pleco is not a pleco. It's an ancestress, and it's a cat. It's a catfish, but it's not a pleco. We call them plecos just because it's kind of turned into a slang term where that's what type of catfish it is. It's not really a catfish, kind of, but it is. And hopefully that makes sense. But, the actual common pleco is a plecostomus, and there's like over 150 different types of those. And there's not very many setups that really work for them. You got to have a larger tank and stuff like that. And there's not very many different colored ones. So, I mean, I don't recommend getting them just because of the simple fact that, like I said, there's only a few setups that are really going to work for them. There are not very many pretty colors. You can find tons of other plecos out there that are prettier in color, prettier in shape. Eat less, make less of a mess. I mean, a lot of those common plecos get up to like 20 inches long. So. Let's see here. Like calling a wolf a dog, but it's a dog. Yeah, no kidding. I had one. It lives with Mikey now. Yeah, I've seen yours, Priscilla, on video. The Loach guy is here. What's up, Loach guy? Skipper's Aquarium is here. What's up, Skippers? We're at the bottom of the chat. Still got 62 people watching. We'll go for another 10 minutes. This hour went by quick. Had a lot of good questions tonight. Last weekend stream. My Saturday night live stream is usually anything goes, I don't care if we get to talking about other things and stuff like that, but tonight has been productive. It stayed pretty much on the fish topic tonight, so that's a good thing. Because every once in a while, there's people that watch it in the replay and they'll comment, because like last week we got to talking about Jello and jelly and all kinds of different things. And there was somebody commented in the comment section, basically using emojis to say, you guys didn't talk about fish at all. Touchdown Rams. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. So that's going to be 10-7 then, I'm thinking. Priscilla says, oh, don't say anything. That's asking for it. Yeah, and I thought of that right whenever I said it, but we've only got 10 minutes left, so let's think of something to talk about to make Priscilla sick. David Gilkison said, got my 9-year-old niece her first fish tank for Christmas. We got her first betta today. planning on stocking with 10 Cardinal Tetras and maybe 4 Panda Cories. That's awesome, man. I love that. I like that a lot. No touchdown for the Rams. Oh, no. Touchdown for the Rams. Reels Tank says best food to get L144 to breed. I would probably have to say like green beans. Like right now, my L393s, I've got them separate. I've got my male in one tank below and my female in the tank above. And I'm trying to really like get them really good in condition and get her really good and fattened up. And then here in about another week, I think I've had them separate about a week. I'm going to pop them back into the same tank and do like a musical tanks type of thing. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. Angelo's Fish Tank's in the house. What's up, buddy? Nice to see you. Corey Boy Aquatic says, would you put a pair of bristlenose in a 20-gallon? Whoops. In a 20-gallon, or leave them in with a 40-gallon with the rest of them so they just keep breeding? Well, I like to, after I got a number of babies, I like to split them up and at least keep the males away from the females. That way they don't just keep on breeding. I don't like to just keep on breeding because what happens is you end up with a lot of them and they're hard to get rid of. And if you keep them apart, it's easier to produce a spawn, because when you keep them apart and you keep an eye on your females, all of a sudden one day you look and you see your female kind of caving up a little bit. And then when she comes out of the cave, you see her belly is really full. And you're like, wow, she's full of eggs. And that caving action is kind of acting like spawning behavior. So then, you look at your stock and see how much, you've got built up of those babies. And if you're getting kind of low on the babies of that bristlenose right there, then pop a male in there. And then, within like 24, 48 hours, you can get a spawn out of them. But, you can breed plecos in a 20 or a 40. It's totally up to you. You don't want to get too many of them in a 20 because you'll be changing water all the time. But like I've seen people have, I probably wouldn't personally do it, but I've seen people have like 12 leopard frog plecos in a 20-gallon before. But I'm pretty sure he had to do a lot of water changes. I don't know if you're still in here, Mikey, but Mikey's done that before. Uh-oh, so something must have happened with Angelo's. Sorry, I missed that. Seems like it's the worst. Ugh. Well, hopefully everything goes good for you, buddy. We'll be thinking about you. Oh, so it wasn't a touchdown? And they're having to kick a field goal. Man, I wish that I could have saw that. I've only got about 5 more minutes, and then I can watch the rest of my game. So they didn't count it? Because the scoreboard isn't showing that they counted it. Used to live in Minnesota, live in Minnesota, about 5 miles from Canada. Dang, I didn't know that, John. Okay, thank you. I will separate them for now and put them in separate in a 20-gallon. Thank you. Yep, no problem. Sweet. 7-6. Ball hit the ground in the end zone. No touchdown. It did look kind of weird. I was watching more of his legs, though. Drop the ball. Okay, cool. I like that. I'm all about that. All right, guys, we got about Looks like about 5 more minutes left. Oh, about 3 more minutes left. Dang. Anybody has one more question? I could probably do one more question before the end of the live stream, or if anybody wants to say what they got going on for the weekend. I like seeing that, what people have going on for the weekend. We've got a lot of snow right now, or otherwise I might go do some running around tomorrow. If I can get my my one Pleco's moved tonight and get enough clips to make a video out of that tonight, I might do that tonight. Devin Pepper says, okay, Jeffro, you coming to the GCCA? Not going to make it, buddy. Eat some bug bites? No, I can't do that. I actually need, that's probably something that I could probably add into the studio, is maybe some foods or something. Dank's going to the LFS tomorrow. Cool. Making my fish room YouTube ready. Awesome. Got a new Pleco. Think it's a Starlight. That's awesome. Catching up on beauty sleep, Priscilla. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, tomorrow is when my my wall mount for my TV is supposed to come in, so I'll get that mounted tomorrow. And my light's supposed to have been here today, so I'm thinking it's going to be here tomorrow. So I'll get that done. Mr. Bees is here. What's up, Brandon? David Gilkison says, you need a small tank there with you. Not the same without them. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. I'm still on the fence about that. We'll see. Do you play an instrument like Jeremy? I never could. It's in my blood. My dad's side of the family, they could play everything with strings and the piano and everything. And I've got some kids that can play musical instruments. But no, I've got the dance moves and the vocals. I can sing real good, like Grammy type stuff, you know. But I can't play any instruments. John Benker says, best part was unlimited hunting, residents living within 50 miles of the border used to be able to hunt anything, anytime without a license. Jeez, that's crazy. That would be fun. Bow front in the corner would look nice. Yeah, I got to be careful because a bow front, that would be a lot of different areas that the light could shine off of. And I don't want to have like a real shiny, like even this fish right there is kind of shiny, but it's not bad. Like it's not creating a glare. I'm really lucky that none of the pictures are. This one is starting to do a little bit of a glare where it's taken away from the image a little bit, but not too bad. But those two back there, they're glass frames and they're not doing too bad. So, and then like that one's not doing too bad, but I think like a bow front really would. All right, guys, we are at the top of the hour. Let's see if we got any more. Great stream, Jeff. Enjoy the game. Thanks a lot, buddy. Okay, we're at the top of the hour. Thanks for everyone that came out tonight. Really appreciate it. I was really looking forward to showing you guys my new studio and what I've done to it this week. I really worked hard on it. So thanks a lot for coming out tonight. Had a lot of people here the whole entire night, so I appreciate that. And otherwise, we will see you guys the same time next Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Peace out, y'all. Peace out.